Chaplain.
Let's pray. Father God, we come before you this afternoon. We thank you for this weekend that we've had here at this hotel. Thank you for the camaraderie and the fellowship. Thank you for the sessions of learning, the information that we've received. We ask that you would bless us as we go out, using the information that we've received here this weekend, so that we can be better members of the American Legion family, to contribute in a positive way to the purposes and goals of the American Legion and our community, our veterans and their families. We thank you for all that you do for us, and guide us now in this final session. Give us the information that we need, and may we do everything, first, to glorify you, and secondly, to benefit all of our hosts, the family as a whole, and our community and veterans. Again, thank you for all you do for us. We pray this in the name of the one and only Alpha and Omega. Amen.
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 Amen. Seated.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Yeah.
Is it on?
Oh, you got my other sergeant arms?
It's not on.
It's not on.
Guess what we have?
Your mic's not on.
3?
I wrote down the name. I see several white hats up there. Point that out. Commander's here. She's a VIP. First vice, second vice, VIPs.
Do you have names?
The former president for the auxiliary, Robin Burke.
Don't go too far. All right, we're going to go ahead and we have some guest speakers here, and we'd like to get that going. We have a lot to do today.
And one more guy.
What's that?
The sergeant at arms. Sitting right there. Morning. He's my boss, but you know.
Yeah, okay. Could you escort Jennifer Cooper to this place?
To this place. Coop.
How are we?
Woo!
I almost feel like I'm at a department convention or fall conference here. Look at this crowd. Be careful, Jim. Oh my goodness. Before I get started, I am Jennifer Cooper. Some folks get me confused and call me Jessica. Jessica is here. I am Jennifer. So let's say it. This is
Jessica.
I am
Jennifer. Coop.
Okay,
Coop.
I will accept Coop. But I am here today to talk a little bit about Project Vet Relief Suicide Prevention, and we're going to get us all geared up for the Unity Ride because we are on the heels of that, and get you guys all excited for that and determine what our fundraising incentives are going to be for this year. So without further ado, I've changed my presentation a little bit. I thought it's necessary to talk a little bit more about our strategic partners. Project Vet Relief is focused on non-medicine related treatments and therapies. We also recognize that not everyone is the same, and there is no one-size-fits-all for how we adapt and deal with the things that we have going on. So our committee, in determining who our strategic partners are focused on making sure that we have an array of services that are available to our veterans with proven results. We are starting to identify our partners in different classes. So with art, we have a crisis hotline of folks that we work with. Some therapies are centered around exercise and physical fitness. We do, I'm sure you all know Eric Anderson with Spirit Equine Therapy. So we do work with him. We have faith-based, we have our canine folks. Canine Line was here this weekend. We have outdoor, and we also have other forms of therapy too. So again, we are very focused on making sure that we cover all of our bases with different treatments. There we go. We currently have 14 strategic partners. There were some of them here this weekend. We had Norm yesterday. He was a giant man walking around. So I here in a red kind of Hawaiian print shirt yesterday, so you probably saw him. We also had Semper Modus here. Dr. Royster has also been very influential on developing our suicide prevention program and making sure that we're finding organizations that truly make an impact and not just resource oriented. Also, Canine Line was here as well, and I think a lot of your chapters do fundraisers for them, and so we do appreciate that. But these are our partners that we do work with. We fund them on a quarterly basis, and that funding goes towards sponsoring veterans through their programs. It also goes to allow them to enhance their programs. Maybe they need additional equipment to better serve the veteran community. So we have done that before as well. And we are focused on everybody working together for the betterment of our veterans versus competition. Those who feel that their program is better than the others don't really stay along within our partners. So we are focused on us all working together because that synergy is really what is going to meet the need of the veteran. Maybe a veteran gets started in one program and they're better fit at it in a different program. We'll make sure that they're ushered over into the appropriate form of therapy to actually benefit them in the end. This is exclusive news, guys, exclusive. Jim doesn't even know about this, and he's our board vice president. But, well, he knows about it, but he hasn't seen it. So, we at Project Beverly are designing a new website. You know this, right? You haven't seen it. But anyhow, so this is kind of what it's going, well, this is actually what it's going to look like, and it's going to focus on a better area for our strategic partners. So we are all into usability testing and what people will respond well with. Myself, our new staff member, Doug, he has been a tremendous asset with the experience and knowledge that he has. We're getting us all set up for writing for major grants to get more funding to help more people. So in the suicide prevention section now, we are going to have this is new, Jim. You might want to see it. It's kind of cool. So,
Come sit down over here, Jim.
List our strategic partners, because what we realize is that not everyone knows what the organization logos look like, but they may recognize and be familiar with what art means or what outdoor means, right? Things that they might find would resonate with them. So they can click on that, and then the partner that falls under that category would then populate. So we have this unique space that we're going to continue to test, but I would say within the next few weeks it's going to be rolling out and be a tremendous asset for our organization moving forward. So let's get down to it. We do the quarterly funding to our strategic partners, and Up through last year, these are the totals that we have been able to provide out to them by calendar year. Last year, we had $197,500 that went back to support those partners. And for a grand total since the beginning, $895,850. Now, that funding is all because of you all sitting in this room. So let's kind of switch gears into determining how Project Rent Relief gets the funding that we're able to provide to our partners. The riders up through last year, 2024, that those amounts keep increasing. And last year's net dollars that we received, $287,000 for a grand total of Suicide Prevention Initiative. Let's take another round of applause for you all. So, I think it's very clear to say that you all are the reason that Project Rent Relief has a suicide prevention initiative. We saw the passion that you all had, and that you were very focused and wanted to make sure that our veteran community knew that we were there for them in their darkest hours. And so Project Rent Relief, although we aren't the infrastructure like you all, we are able to provide our resources to you all to do what you guys do best, and then in turn develop the partnerships so that we can actually save lives through our programs. So the amount of efforts that you all do is outstanding and always makes me very speechless, because without you guys we wouldn't be able to do those things. So we do that largely because of the Unity Ride, Rally, and Round Robin that we dedicate all April for. Well, kind of turned into an annual thing, but through the Unity Ride, Rally, and Round Robin efforts. So we'll briefly go over this because I'm sure that you guys have received these details throughout this week, and I'm sure you'll be getting them a lot more frequently after we leave here. You'll get several emails from me, I'm sorry, but we got to get the information out, okay? So we're going to have our kickoff event starting on April 19th, and then the week-long rides are going to be the 20th through the 24th. We're going to end and have our rally this year in Sanford. So we will have a big party to celebrate the end of the rides, and we will have 3 different routes again: the north, the central, and the south. The northern route focuses on the northern part of the state, covers a lot of ground, 922 miles. They start off in Jacksonville, make their way west through the Panhandle, and come back for the rally, to end in the rally, for the rally in Sanford. Overnight stops are there. Central route, we're doing circles through the center of the state. Looks like a Joe route. This is a Joe route. Yes, it is. So the central route, we're going to kick off at post 10. We're going to make our way around the middle of the state a few times, a few laps. I mean, we're in Daytona, the Speedway, right? And then we're going to end back in the Sanford area, all as one unit, and the total miles for that route looks like it's 691 miles total. It's 5 days. 5 days. So the southern route starts all the way down in the Keys, the marathon, at post 154 is the kickoff, and then snake our way back up through the state and end again in Sanford. All right, and at 853 miles is the total mileage for that route. So we have all 3 routes. They're all generalized. Remember, we try and do our best to stay on track, but they do change periodically depending on the post-participation and all that fun stuff. So That's the general idea. The link for this year's event has not been published yet. It'll likely go out within the next week or two once we get everything all finalized after the summit. But everyone will need to register for this year, just because you were a part of a previous event. Actually, quick show of hands, who has done a Unity Ride before? A lot of you guys in here. Let's get more this year. How about it? So everybody's going to have to sign up. You can sign up as... okay. Usually during my presentation, I walk through the registration form and say, okay, we get to this page and click next. And I'm going to do that for you guys this year. There are some guides.
Oh!
I know it. But there are some guides in the back that Bev has kindly brought for us if you do need some help. Also, I'm always available, so feel free to give me a call and I'd be happy to help you. As you are registering, though, I do have some important things to point out. You can register as a whole chapter, so that would mean that all folks would be under a team page. You would have to create the team page for your chapter. And everybody who is registered under that chapter is going to be eligible for all the funds collected for that team or that chapter. You don't need your chapter. You can ride on your own if you want. Or you can also ride virtually. If you're not able to attend the Unity Ride for the entire week, or even a portion of the week, we encourage you to sign up as a virtual rider so that we can maximize our efforts. We're inclusive on our Unity Ride. You can register multiple people all at once under one transaction. So if the chapter wants to do all 25 riders under one registration, you can do that. There's a plus sign that you can click next to single rider, passenger, or virtual. You can sign up the virtual riders as well as you're signing up, everyone. But please put every individual first name, last name, and email for each individual ride on that ride. Why do we ask that? Number one, liability. These folks, the ride captains, Jim, Bev, Julie, and Jason, they all need to know who is riding on which routes. If I have 20 Tom Smiths, that's going to look like it's a duplicate registration for me, and I'm probably going to contact you asking if you intended to have 20 John Smiths or Tom Smiths or whatever name I said on that registration. And the email address is what we're going to communicate with you on. What I'm going to communicate with you on, so that I can make sure that you guys are getting up-to-date information. Getting that information down to you all is important for the success that you guys are all providing. So I want to make sure that we have the first name, last name, and the email address for each individual person. The shirt size. What you put in this box is what we're going to use to order the incentives. So make sure that when you're filling it out, you put the shirt size. There are the same shirts every year, so whatever shirt that you have had or received, those are going to be what sizes you should go off of. We are going to have a men's and a women's this time around, so there will be female sizes this year, not unisex. For the route details, please provide the information that you know which route you're going to be participating in. If you can't do the full route, that's fine. Nobody's going to blame you for only doing a few days of the route, but we need to know which days that you're going to be there so that we can properly make sure that the posts are prepared to have a meal ready for you. So make sure that you give us the most information that you have during registration. If that changes, that's completely fine. Just let me know. I'll make a change in my spreadsheet so that they all are properly prepared for the route. Now it's time for the cool prizes. Who has received cool prizes from previous events before? A lot of you. You guys are awesome in your shirts all the time. I love seeing photos of you guys riding together in your gear. But the cool prizes are intended to, as you raise a certain amount of money, you get an item for reaching that level. These are the items that we had last year. We did have a bonus level last year in the sunglasses. That will not be this year, so we will have I believe it's 6 levels this year. We have come up with our theme and branding already. It is AI generated for now. Carrie, who is our graphic designer, she has been very overwhelmed. So the actual artwork has not been determined, but we do have an AI generated image of what it's going to be. Our duty never ends. Our duty never ends. Getting ready to vote on here in a few minutes. All of these items will have a variation of the theme and branding for this year. So without further ado, you guys all get to determine what items that are going to be for each level. So we're going to vote on them. For the level 1, we have the options of a lapel pin or an embroidered travel pouch. So those who would like the lapel pin to be for the $50 level, please raise your hands. A lot of you. Are you counting? No? Okay. They won. So if you would rather have the travel pouch, raise your hand. I think the lapel pin wins. You don't need to look at that one. It's pretty well safe to say the lapel pin will be the $50 level.
Good count.
Good count? Good count. All right. Level 2, we have 2 options. So this means if you raise $100, you would get this item and the lapel pin for that. So, embroidered patch, raise your hand. Holy cow. How about the sport headband? Oh, a few. All right. I think the pouch. I think the patch is definitely it. Patch 1. So $250. This is going to be the shirt this year. Well, as an idea of the shirt, it's navy blue, as we said. Ladies, I'm speaking to the ladies. Do we like the V-neck versus the Okay. So, do I take a vote for V-neck or crew-neck? No. V-neck it is. All right, V-neck it is. Navy blue, though. We're going to be in navy blue. Navy blue. That's kind of the theme of the year, right? Air Force. See, you need to see the commander. I think she chose the color this year. All right, so level 4 for the $500 level. We have an embroidered stadium blanket that will fold up, or a 20-ounce travel mug tumbler for that. All right, so for the blanket, raise your hand. I mean, I guess it's Florida, but we don't need blankets. How about the travel mug? The mug is. That one was closer? A little bit closer? All right, I guess we're going with the mug on this one. Level 5. So we've had a lot of inquiries, people who received the purple I guess SPI shirts a while ago would like for us to do another polo, and then we've also had the safety vest, which that looks a little funky on there, but that's not what it will look like. But anyhow, we'll do a custom safety vest or a polo. Again, men's and women's sizes for the polo. So polo, raise your hands. See, look at this. You're gonna have a chance for the polo. And a safety vest. How about the safety vest? Okay, I guess the polo it is. Nice. Truly, that means we have 2 custom sizes this year for our incentives. Great. And then the level 6, if we raise $1,500, we also get a room night at the summit. I'm going to add a little disclaimer. I'm sorry about this year for the ride. We'll figure it out on the back end, but with the new hotel, hotels have different instructions on what they want, but we will make sure that if you are here and you had earned a room night from the Unity Ride last year, we will make sure that you're reimbursed or on our master bill. So let us know afterwards if we need to do that. Was it a surprise? You had all separated? You got a little confused. That's okay. It's okay. We'll be all right. We'll figure it out. We got it. We got this. With the prizes, like I said, they are cumulative. So if you do reach the highest level, that means you get all the items preceding that. And then they are ordered and distributed after the event, because you have until the end of April to raise money and get as most money as you can. We wait and order after so that we don't over order or under order, and it's the most cost effective way to get the items. So they usually are distributed during department convention. I mean, every year we've been able to pull it off for department convention, but you never know when you're working with vendors on when those items do get in. But we will get them out. We give them to the district chairman to distribute to the chapters and the folks that way. They are fulfilled by me, and then I kindly ask for help, and Julie and Dave and Gary Grace, there's Gary, and Dave is over there, yes. They kindly come in and help us pack everything up so that you all just have to pick up your packets at convention. Otherwise, it would be a whole big old store for you guys to get all the individual items together. But yes, we do put them together for you. Team donations. If your chapter wants to make a contribution to the Unity Ride, you can do so. Just make sure that everyone who should be receiving credit for that donation is registered under that team using that registration link. If you do not have a fundraising page, you do not get the prizes. So make sure that you are registered in order to be able to receive them. If you're not able to attend the ride, remember you can sign up as a virtual rider, and you do receive the incentives for the efforts generated through virtual riders. The donations that are collected on the route, that's fine. Just make sure that you put all of your donations in an envelope, or your name is on the check so that we know who to give credit to. The road captains are collecting a lot of money throughout the entire week. So make sure that when you're providing donations to be eligible for your prizes, that your name is properly associated with those funds. And then we do give out awards based off of your efforts. We do top 5 individual fundraisers. We do top 5 team. Something happened here. We went blank. We give top 5 individual fundraisers. We give top 5 top 5 team awards, and then we also have a Trailblazer award that is whoever generates the most number of donations. So not the dollar amount, but the number of donations contributed to your page. Thankfully, I'm done here, unless there are any questions. Does anybody have any questions for me on Project Beverly, the Unity Ride? I will do my best to answer those, prizes, all those fun stuff. I think that's it. I'm all done.
How about for Coop?
In the house with his beautiful wife, Debbie.
Hey, buddy. While you're here,
With me now.
Would you escort our commander to the podium, please?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. can you believe it's been 10 years already? Holy cow. Started Cocoa Beach, man, what a time we've had since then, haven't we?
Yep.
I've been to 9 out of 10. I have to say I missed the first one by emergency. I couldn't make it, but I got to say one of the things I talk about in my classes and to all my brothers and sisters and my family, I say, riders lead the way. You guys, you know, you're there for escorts, you're there for honor, you're there for remembrance, and I appreciate each and every one of you. This has been a great weekend, very informative. I love the fellowship and the camaraderie afterwards, like always, but I'm going to be short and sweet because I'm done talking. Thank you all so much. Oh, wait a second, one more thing. I don't need the microphone. No. As this is Jim and Bev's last summit, I'd love to give them a big round of applause.
Thank you.
Okay, it's time to call roll call. District 1, Clint Hughes. And if you stand up so everybody knows who you are when I call you.
Here, there's Clint.
District 2, Mike Simmons.
You.
District 3, Chuck Caldwell. District 3 Assistant, Butch Deal. District 4, Doug Huckenberry. District 5, Sue Nist. District 5 Assistant, Mike Rogers. District 6, Dave Hewlin. He's excused. District 6 Assistant, Wayne Rogers. District 7, Herman Glenn.
Sherman.
District 8, Chuck Lowry. District 9, Ricardo Molina, T-Man. District 9 Assistant, John Morley. District 11, Jason Christian. District 12, John Rubino. District 13, Jack Fitzgerald. District 13 Assistant, Sonny Burnett. District 14, Wayne Shore. District 15, Andy Davis. District 16, Randy Crawford. District 17, Bob Colby. Our Northern Chair, Mike Ziegler. Western Area Chair, Don Westfall. Eastern Area Chair, Ed Falkowski. Central Area Chair, Steve Tyler. Southern Area Chair, Wayne Shore. Southwest Area Chair, Mike Flower. Okay, to our officers, Assistant Chair, Jason Scoble. Assistant Adjutant, Julie Hughes. Road Captain, Ted Weeder. Chaplain, Lauren King. New Chapter Project Development Officer, Wayne Wooten. Sergeant at Arms, Joe Margiani. Quartermaster, Dave Campo. Webmaster, Lamar Camacho. POW MIA Chair, Denny Luke. Officers have been accounted for.
We didn't call Jim roll call. Jim Wineland.
Jim Wyland.
Jim Wineland, present.
Here.
Beverly Wooten.
Oh, which one you pick? Where's the clicker?
Move, Jim.
Of course we wrote it.
Of course.
Point at this one. This one seems like that.
There it goes. No, that's not it. That's not it.
I'm sorry, this time I was right. Well, that's the Florida safety team we were on, and represented, of course, is the riders,
A-bait.
and Loudon. That kind of gives you a real good idea of where we are as far as motorcycle endorsements, where we are as far as number of motorcycles, and where we are in safety. We'll be able to get almost 4% down. We're going the right way, but still a lot of work to do. It's not easy. Where's Victoria? She's in here. Good. She's the one that helps us tremendously, helps us. And if you ever need anything, call her. These are the counties that are troubled. Where Duval's in there, you can see Miami, and all those areas where you have the heaviest concentration of fatalities. Before you marry around, Julie.
I think Jim ran out of batteries. Like,
So at fall conference, we did show a slide similar to this, showing that we were really in deficit of our obligations to the Children and Youth Program. Merry-Go-Round does support that. Look at the districts in highlighted yellow that did not participate.
Wow.
Don't really like to call you out, but
you
I need
did.
to.
You did.
Okay. We're going to explain a little bit more, because when we found out at fall conference there was a lot of people that didn't even know about Children and Youth and what that fund was really about. So, of course, in November, we have to disperse the money for Tim Morris's kids for Patrick's Air Force or Space Force Base.
That's our commitment.
That has to be dispersed in November, obviously, because it's for Christmas toys. So that was dispersed. What we fell short of is our contribution to the merry-go-round for Children and Youth Picnic, which is held in April. So a lot of people don't understand exactly what the picnic is about. Our money does not go towards creating the picnic. Not about bounce houses, not about food, not about the games. That's not what our money goes to. It's been a long week. That's all I can say.
with department, and they gave me quite a bit of information in regards to where the money goes. So as you see this first group here, there was $20,000 in grants that were given to these organizations. They're well vetted, so they don't just get our money at will. So the Servant's Heart Ministry, they supplied food relief and support to children by delivering weekly grocery boxes to the most vulnerable children and families in Central Florida. The Nakati Elementary School, they want to transform their covered concrete area into an interactive and inclusive sensory space for students with physical and mental disabilities. The League of Women Voters of Broward County, we provide gun leg safety locks and training to families to protect children and teens from gun injuries and lower the risk of gun-related suicides. Camp Keesum at USF operates an overnight summer camp for children aged 6 to 18 impacted by their parents' cancer diagnosis, giving them fun and a safe place to share their stories and struggles. So far, does that sound like our money's worth it?
Yeah.
Also, Special Olympics, near and dear to Jessica's heart. That is her special charity in honor of her daughter. And that goes for a year-long of training and the competition. Scholarships. As you see, there's different increments. They're all the way through 7th place. Those are a general scholarship, have to be eligible for. All the details are on the site. Eagle Scout of the Year. JROTC Cadet of the Year. Junior Shooting Sports. I don't have an amount there because it's a step. There's 2 categories, and if they win at one level and proceed to the next, they win that one, they get more money, and proceed as a state winner, they get another $500. So it's $500 increments for 2 different categories. What else is on there? Baseball scholarship, the high school oratorical contest. That's where this money's going. We would like to do more. They would love to find more entities that we can support. Our children are our future. And Lord knows right now our children, they're in trouble. There's a lot of them that need help. So I guess I ask you, are the kids worth it?
Yeah.
Are they worth our effort?
Absolutely.
Are we going to really start supporting the merry-go-round like we do our suicide prevention program?
Absolutely.
You know, that's what we're asking for you to do today, is to make sure that you understand what merry-go-round is about. Spread the news, let them know, let your fellow riders know exactly what this is all about.
No karaoke. No karaoke.
That was part of my class.
Yeah. There should be a class.
Hey, if everybody remembers back in fall conference, Chapter 9 had stood up and recommended changing some legislation regarding a personal experience, a close experience that they had with one of their riders. And they are here today to give an update on the work that they've been doing to affect this legislation.
Good afternoon, everybody.
at the fall conference, you guys, Unity approved for me to do research and development to change those legislation for the consequences for a car hitting a motorcycle and killing them when it is the car's fault. An update on that, I have gotten the legislation drawn up. I am in touch with 2 senators in Tallahassee that are willing to sponsor this next legislation terms. I got petitions that I want to get out to every chapter so we can get these petitions signed because we can't go into legislative session until next year because they're just completing it this year. They are going to submit it. I have 2 sponsors, the North Florida legislation that is willing to sponsor this bill to try to get this changed. That's what I've been up to. I'm hoping that we get it done. If you guys want any more information about it, please come to see me after. You can read the legislation that's been drawn up. You can read the petitions. I don't have time to read the petition itself, but if you'd like to, I'll hang around for a few minutes after we're done with the meeting today, and you guys can come and look it over. Any questions?
Yeah, do you have the petition?
I do have a copy of the petition.
Okay, and thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so currently the legislation is I'm looking to do 2 years if they kill a motorcyclist by being their fault. We can't control bikes that make the mistakes, but we can control when cars are doing it by negligence.
Negligence.
There you go. Negligent driving. There we go. Yeah, whatever it's called. Yeah, negligent driving when it's their fault. Most of the time it's a left turn, and 9 times out of 10 the rider does not survive. This is what we got to do. Unfortunately, in District 5, we experienced something where a fella had stood up in the middle of court after he was in court and said he didn't do a daggum thing wrong, but that family's still trying to make changes. They got to make adjustments because now there's 3 kids without a dad. That's huge. Oh, 5, excuse me, my bad. But I'm working on it, guys. I wanted to give you guys an update. And like I said, come and see me after this, and I'll let you read what I've drawn up. We can get it done, get it out to every chapter. So every event you go to, every ride you do, please get these petitions signed so we can get this to legislation. We have a little while. We need to get it done as soon as we can so we can get it up there. Thank you, guys.
Question over here. Question.
Oh, you got another question? I'm sorry.
I'm a little bit confused.
Sure.
Is this a 2-year minimum mandatory?
For a negligent driver killing a motorcyclist.
Okay.
Max.
But if it's negligent, then isn't it negligent vehicle homicide?
It is, but the problem is they don't look at it with motorcycles as much as they do with people that are walking or bicycles. This guy the guy that hit and killed our rider in District 5. What did he get, Chris? What did he get?
$5,000 fine.
1 year suspension, driver, $5,000 fine. That's the whole reason why I'm doing what I'm doing, because I don't think it's enough. That means we need to go to education. We need to educate these young drivers. We need to educate people that we do have as much right as they do. We just have a lot less protection. That's all there is to it. But I'm working on it, guys, and I want to thank you for your votes in the fall conference to allow me to do this. And it is my honor and my pleasure to get this done for you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
As Bev and Jim have already touched on about our fundraising in October for children and youth, obviously we were lacking this past October. and I and Julie and whoever else is coming up behind us are going to work hand in hand with the department, and Jennifer has agreed to help us come up with different fundraising ideas, different ideas of what we can do to meet our commitments for our merry-go-round efforts. So there's going to be more to come on that. So please, and what I'm asking you all is, if you have the ideas, please bring them forward. You know, everybody out here has different ways of raising money. What works for you all may not work for some, but please, if you could bring those ideas forward for new ideas that we can implement or put into place, because we need to, I'm going to need your help to make sure that we do not meet our commitments to our children and youth programs. Like I said, you heard me at Fall Conference, for those that were there. You know, this membership voted to support those programs in those dollar amounts. Okay, we stepped up to that commitment, and we did. We fell a little bit short this year. I just want to make sure that that never happens again. All right.
What happened? Ooh.
All right, Coop touched a little bit, or a lot, on the in-state Unity Ride, and I know we've been getting the questions about when registration is going to be open, when can we see the routes, when can we sign up for our hotels, when can we see the routes so we know what route we're going to do. I believe those routes are out there on the website. We will have 3 routes this year. As Jennifer stated, the central, the northern, and the southern route. Okay. For those that will be joining, signing up for the northern route, I will be heading up that route. Our central route road captain will be Joe Marcagiani.
Joe.
And our southern route road captain will be, is it going to be a combination of Wayne and Bobby, or is it just Wayne, or just Bobby? Yeah. Whoever shows up to lead that route, that's who's going to lead you.
Wayne's World.
All right, this year, there's, as you notice, there's lots of changes going on this year within the ALR and our events. One, this new location. The second one is going to be where our ALR State Rally is held after the Unity Ride. Jim just happened to be out and about one day getting some maintenance done on his motorcycle, Seminole Harley. He kind of told them what we do through our in-state Unity Ride and where we were in the past. And this guy with open arms invited us to have our rally at Seminole Harley Davidson this year. And what I think that will do is, I'm not saying OCC was not a great place to have a rally. It was a great venue. But as you see, last year we was not their priority. They did not, you know, we had other vendors on site, other events going on. We're guaranteed that Seminole Harley Davidson, we are their event this year. The ALR, all focus is on us. So if we could get the past support that we've had throughout the Unity Rides, and we end at Seminole Harley Davidson and see what they can offer us, I think we're going to be very pleased this year for all the changes that we're making and better for our program. The hotels for that night are the link on the website. This is where your Friday night and Saturday night hotel will be if you're doing the Unity Ride, for those that will be staying overnight after the rally. Next. And anybody else that's coming down to hang out. All right, also a fall conference. There's an idea thrown out there to create a statewide patch like we do our district patches. Okay? So, me working with my wife Lorene, we kind of came up with this patch, Operation Full Throttle, to earn this patch, the requirements are going to be riding as an individual, passenger, or in a group on a motorcycle or a trike, period. Visit 2 posts in each district throughout the state of Florida within a 1-year time frame. Okay? That 1-year time frame is from 1 February to 31 January. So if you are at the 20th of January and you still have only have 3 posts to hit that, and you don't get it by the 31st, you gotta start over. You've got to hit those 16 districts, 2 posts in each district, 32 posts within that 1-year time frame. Okay? Provide a photo of yourself with your motorcycle or trike at the post you visit with the post number visible. Okay? Document your visits on the attached spreads or on the attached sheet. For a lot of those that do the district patches, it's nothing more than the district name or the district number, the 2 posts, and a signature by either a bartender at that post, an ALR officer, or a post officer.
Got a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
What if the post is not open when you get there? So we've already taken the picture.
Plan your trip a little better. I believe they're on our Legion page website. It has operating hours and all that stuff, all the posts up there. So.
Make sure they're accurate.
I can't promise the action, but I know Becky probably can.
It's all Jennifer. What?
Okay, look, this is the criteria. You see it right there. Do you see any limitations on when you can do it, how you can do it, what unity ride you ride, what merry-go-round month you're doing it, if you're capturing plaques? Do you see any of that on any of this? All right. You've got 1 year to hit 32 posts within the state. All right. If it's not on there today, it will be next week. All right. All right, your verification sheet and your photos must be submitted by the first Saturday in February prior to the annual ALR Summit. Okay? So for next year, the first Saturday in February, make sure all your documentation is submitted, and that will go to Julie over here. Okay. This will give the ALR committee time to review and approve all submitted paperwork. Final approving authority for all submitted documents will be the ALR chair. Once all documentation has been reviewed and approved, the patch will be awarded during this session of the summit. Okay. So once a year, don't ask, hey, I knocked it out in October. Can you give it to me at fall conference? No, this is where it will be presented right here. Yes.
Does it have anything to do with posts with riders chapters?
You do not have to. It's posts. Okay? Posts.
Can you go on a cruise ship?
Okay. This is our first year doing this. You know, we voted this in at fall conference at the general session to do this. Okay. If we see changes, things that we can do better or whatever for this patch program, we can look at those and implement them. But what I don't want to do is we meet 3 times a year and come up with changes, and we're changing from one to the next and the next and the next and the next.
Right.
Okay, so let's give this program a year to work, 2, and then we can look at revisiting any changes that we need to do. All right? I think I made it pretty simple. So.
Yeah.
Right now, when you get your sign-up sheet,
Where are they at?
they will be available on the website under resources. Okay. I would like to say it will be there this week. No promises. Department is, we rely on department staff to get our information out there. They do not. We don't have dedicated people that work just for the ALR to do that. So we do rely on a lot of department staff to get our information out there. And as you know, department staff is swamped by everything Jessica needs them to do.
But we can start.
All right, they put this slide on there. I think they want me to tell you guys and gals out there what I see, what Julia and I see for the future of the ALR during our term. Can we give Jim and Beverly another round of applause for 8 long great years of leading this American Legion Riders program? So I think Jessica said, or our commander said that this is Jim and Bev's last summit. Well, it's not June yet. Decision is not final. It's all up to Bob. Well, it's all up to Bob, but I think Jim and Bev have agreed that their time has come to step aside and let somebody else take over. But, not that we want them to step aside. That is. But
It's time.
I'm hearing it's time.
Yep, it's time.
Well, everybody knows the phrase, don't fix it if it ain't broke, or however you say that.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Something like that. But I fully believe that. I'm not going to come in here in June, July, do whatever, and say, I don't like the way Jim and Bev did this. Let's change it. We are the largest American Legion Riders group in the country. Okay. We became that under their leadership. Okay. Like I say, you're not going to see any vast changes. Julie and I, as we get comfortable doing what we're doing, yes, there's going to be ideas, there's going to be suggestions on ways that we can improve things, make things more efficient. Technology is advancing every day, so you're going to see differences to the website, you're going to see differences to the way things are done eventually, but that our intention is not to come in and make changes, except for venues like this and at the rally, those changes, which we believe are good changes that were implemented while these two are still here. So, and what I see for the vision of the the Department of Florida American Legion Riders is exactly what these two have been doing for the last 8 years. Growing our program, making it better, bringing in entities like the Florida Motorcycle Safety Program that we work with to get our name out there. We are, you hear it all the time, you think it's a cliche about we are the flying billboard, heading down the interstate for the American Legion. I mean, that is all you can say about, when you think about what the American Legion Riders do. We are the most visible program out there at the American Legion. So we need to remember what I ask the membership is remember the reason you paid the money to join an organization, and you paid the money to join an organization within the organization. Then you spend a lot more money to buy a patch to show who you represent. Okay? When you put that patch on your back, we say all the things about we're not an MC. We try to distance ourselves from being an MC and all that because that is not what we are. Remember the reason you chose to join this organization and put that patch on your back. we're all here for a reason. We're all volunteers. We all spend a lot of money to do the things that we do. Those slideshows, that $300 and some thousand that is raised, most of that comes from the people in this room. You pay to ride, and then you pay your own fundraisers that you do. So everybody here is here for a reason. You enjoy what you do. Can't believe it, but some of you like coming back here and seeing the same people over and over. And this is probably the greatest group of people that I've ever been involved with.
Yes.
And to be honest, it was an honor when Jim and Bev approached me and asked me if I would be interested to eventually step up and do this position. Scared the shit out of me because, you know, they've been doing this for so long. They are more experienced riders. Y'all don't know my background in riding. I became a rider when I retired from the military 9 years ago. I bought myself a motorcycle as my retirement present. Okay. So I have not been riding that long compared to some in this room. But when I met Jim and he introduced me to Project Vet Relief, and we did not know it, but we had a mutual connection. I used to work with Jim's son.
Wow.
But that whole story, regardless of what it is, but I have an individual that I hold dear and dear to my heart who brought me into the Legion, and then I have an individual near and dear who has kind of mentored me and brought me to why I want to stand up here 3 times a year and talk to this group. Because I do. I have a passion for the American Legion. I have a passion for the American Legion riders and what we do. And all I can ask of you all is to support me in doing what we do, why we do it, and never fail in October again of not meeting our children and youth commitments. So with that, I think I rambled on long enough. Yeah. All right. With that, I'm going to turn it back over to Jim, or Beverly, or Jim and Beverly. You want me to just stand there? I can continue. Got the talking part down. All right, here's our scheduled events throughout the year, for the rest of the year. In April 1st, the whole month of April is our round robin, which we all know supports Project Vet Relief, Suicide Prevention Initiative. Also in April is our Children Youth Picnic. I believe that's at Post 117 this year in Palm Bay. Our meet and greet for the Instant Unity Ride is April 19th. I don't think I listed the, is that on your slides? Okay, the meet and greet locations? Okay. I'll say it one more time, the meet and greet locations. Northern route will be Post 9 in Jacksonville. The central route will be Post 10 in Kissimmee. And the southern route will be 154 in Marathon. Okay. That will be on April 19th. The rest of that week is the Instant Unity Ride. Ending on April 25th, our ALR State Rally is Seminole Harley-Davidson. And then our Department of Florida Convention is June 11th through the 14th in the lovely city of Orlando. Aye.
And a few more presentations. Sit down. Start on you. Escort Linda. Allen, the American Legion, American Auxiliary Legislative Representative. Sorry,
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Do you know who you're sitting next to? Yeah. Do you know him real well?
charity ride. Do you know everyone that goes on that ride with you?
Mostly.
When you're at Daytona Bike Week, do you know who you're standing next to or who you might be having a beer with?
No.
The reason I'm asking you this is I want to highlight why we're concerned about House Bill 429 and Senate Bill 536. It's a criminal gang member. It says based on what you wear, how you may be talking, your hand signals, social media. You could be misidentified as a gang member. I'm an American Legion rider, and I'm proud to be an American Legion rider. And I am not a gang member. I went to Tallahassee last week, and I brought with me 100 letters. And those letters were signed by not just the American Legion Auxiliary, the riders, the VFW family, the Legion family, ABATE. I've been working with the state legislative director with ABATE, worked with some of the VFW folks. I've worked with Christian Motorcycle Association. I've worked with BAGA, Bikers Against Child Abuse. We are not gang members. And I went and spoke with our sponsors, the sponsors of those bills. And they said, Linda, we're not targeting you. We know what the Legion Riders do. I said, do you? We raise thousands of dollars. We're critical to our communities. We raise money and we provide support to those who need us. We want to make sure that we're not considered a gang member. And they said, really, this really doesn't affect you, Linda, I'm telling you. And I said, well, I understand what you're saying, but potentially it could. How it could be interpreted, how someone could look at it, it could. So, unfortunately, right now where we're at, the House bill did go through the House, and now it's over on the Senate side. The Senate bill is probably going to go through as well. It's going to be an appropriations on the 25th. But I will say, you know, it does affect us and it doesn't. I mean, what I've been hearing is, you know, really the bill only affects if you've committed a crime. They can use this to enhance the punishment based on if you're part of a gang. I just want to make sure that anyone in this room, everybody in this state knows I am not part of a gang. I support our veterans, and we support our veterans with our money and our time and everything else we have. So right now, there's still a little bit of a chance to change it. Some people think it's fixed, and maybe it kind of is. But there's still another chance. Once the House bill goes through on the Senate side, it looks like it's going to. Once the Senate bill goes through on the House side, and it looks like it's going to, there's still a chance when they sit down, because the bills are not identical, it's not the same language. They're very similar, but it's not the same language. When they sit down, I want them to remember, Linda, Dragon Lady, I came to Tallahassee and I told them what I thought. And I told them what you thought, because I took your letters with me. And I want them to think about it. So if you just have a pen, Senator Jonathan Martin is the senator for Senate Bill 536, and his staff was great. I mean, I met with them and they were wonderful, and they understand our concerns. Let's remind them that we're still concerned about it. His phone number is 850-487-5033. And just give them a call. Give the staff a call and let them know. We're Legion Riders, and we're darn proud that we're Legion Riders. And I guess that's all I got to say, but I just wanted to make sure y'all were aware of what was going on. Thank you.
Sergeant Arms,
Sir.
you escort the auxiliary president to the podium, please. Yeah, you sit.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
everyone in this auditorium is a volunteer of some sort, but I wanted to just share a story with you, the importance of our volunteers to raise the kind of money we need to do the things that we should be doing. A number of years ago, my husband and I were manning the table at a dinner at 318 in Port St. Lucie. And a little old lady, and I called her Little O because she was 90 years old. She came up to the table and she said, "What's going on here?" We said, "Well, this is our dinner, Wednesday night dinner, and we're having a pot roast or whatever." And she says, "Well, can I do something?" I said, "Well, what do you want to do?" She says, "Well, you know, every other time I come in here, the people at the table say, 'We don't need you right now. It's okay.' And she says, 'I really want to volunteer.'" So she asked about the bucket on the table. Well, first of all, Jim appointed her the hospitality chairman. She was all excited. "What do I do?" Well, you go around the bar, introduce yourself, tell them what's for dinner, make friends, take some applications with you for membership. That's your job. She comes back, took care of all that. So, "Well, I can do something else. What do you want me to do?" So she's looking at the bucket for the 50-50, and Jim explained what was going on with her. And she says, "I think I can do that." So she takes the bucket, and she's back around the bar and the tables and whatever. And she comes back. And we had a small riders chapter at that time. If we raised $75, that was a lot. She came back, she put the bucket on the table, and she says, "I don't think I did very well." And Jim said, "Well, what did you raise?" She said, "I only got $350. So Jim said to her, "Well, you just get back out there and get some more." So anyway, when she left the table, we both went like, "Whoa, this is like a dynamo." I mean, how could people say to her, "We can't use you"? So please, don't let people walk away, even if they're rolling silverware or setting tables or doing something. Please find something for our members to do, because it may be a diamond in the rough. After that, we enhanced our job. When it was a holiday, that bucket had flowers on it, or shamrocks, or Easter eggs, or whatever. Halloween, we had her dressed up with a tiger outfit. She had this tail, and everybody was grabbing her tail, and she just thought it was wonderful. But she was such an asset to our group. And had we said, "No, it's okay," it's not okay. So thank you very much.
Now, there's several people that during this couple of days asked for a few minutes at the podium. I've got a real bad memory, so I can't remember all of them. But if you would, whoever wanted to address this assembly, please form a line over on this side. Okay, we're done. Yeah, you wanted to address the assembly. Right after this, then we'll do donations, and then we have some other things to hand out.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Dana Jackson. I'm with Chapter 117, but this really doesn't have anything to do with our chapter. This past week, there was a story that I found on Facebook, and it was about a Navy veteran with stage 4 cancer. So what I'm asking for you to do, if you live in the Orlando area, is maybe go see him. He's at the Orlando Health, Orlando Regional Medical Center. He's waiting to get transferred to a hospice or some living facility. He's approximately, I think he's like 56 years old. He was a meteorologist in the Navy. My husband and I went and visited him. We didn't know him. His son lives in Palm Bay and did a little story on him. And so we rode up to the hospital before we came here. So I would like to see, if you're in the area, if you want to go see him, get with me. I can give you his room number or his cell phone number at least, so that way you can just go visit. He loves some visitors. Thank you. He was not an American Legion member, but I did find out he did 1 year with American Legion baseball.
So I'm from District 13. I'm the District 13 commander, also big part of the District 13 Riders. We have done a passport tour. It used to be called the Stamping Tour. We've done it for the last 3 years. Oh, Lorraine Allen Flowers. Most of you know me. This is why we love our American Legion Riders, because we know each other. We've been here for so many years. Anyway, last year we were able to give, through the passport tour, we had 78 stops last year. We were able to give $10,000 to Project Vet Relief. So I spoke to Dave. Where's Dave? Chapter 10, where are you, Dave? But there you are. So I spoke to Dave and I said, if we can get districts and areas, I'll show you the program. Literally, we had 118 stops this year. We're going to give another at least $10,000 to Project Vet Relief through our district. But if we can get all these districts to do this, and we can do it, we can run it where we were remiss when it came to children and youth, so we can run it, yes, during the rainy season, but don't have to ride. You can drive. So if we can do 4 months in one season, 4 months in the other season, I will show everybody how to do it. And then we can give to children and youth, and then we can give to Project Vet Relief. We can do half. Half of our districts can do children and youth, and half of our districts can do Project Vet Relief. And it's a way for you to go out. We had every single post in our district, just about, and everyone in District 8 was involved. And it was a fantastic event. So, that's all I would say. If anybody's interested in doing it, I have the whole, I can show you everything that's needed to be done for it. So I will, email, Facebook, I don't.
Contact Jason, contact Jason.
Yes, I'll get with Bev. Or District 13, all you have to do is District 13. District 13 Commander. At vision.org. Sorry. Thank you, Commander.
Good afternoon, Kim.
My name is Kim Oakes. I am from Chapter 117 in Palm Bay. And this year, it was my turn to head up the Tim Morris Toys for Patrick Space Force Space Kids. And I wanted to share with you that out of that $5,000, we were able to fulfill the wishes of 54 kids that Patrick Space Force Base gave our group out of 158 kids at the Space Center, at the Space Force Base. It's always so hard to say. That place. We spent $2,236.96 out of that $5,000. We spent 269 miles travel time, 62 and a half hours in shopping, and we had 9 volunteers. $3,763.04 back to the government.
Okay, so everybody that don't know me, I'm Chuck Hopewell, the third district chair for the Riders. Member of Chapter 107 out of McAlpin, Florida, and a member of brand new post 423 in Lake City, Florida. So, third district for the past 4 years has been working in conjunction with Wheels for Warriors USA, and we have been presenting motorcycles to veterans. And along with that, we're bringing them into the fold and making part of our brotherhood and sisterhood and family. This year, we were honored for the first time to have representation from the department. Jim came up and participated with us, and Bob came up and participated with us. And we gave away 2 bikes, or presented 2 bikes to 2 deserving veterans. This year was this particular presentation was kind of unique because we usually just do 1. Well, Wheels for Warriors contacted us and said, we need your help. Bob, our wonderful first vice commander for the Department of Florida, has a member of his post down in central Florida? Safety Harbor, who is a recipient of one of those motorcycles as well. So I got on the phone and started making phone calls, and Bob was like, yeah, we're going to do this, we're going to make this happen. So Bob came up, he was a part of the presentation that we did this past weekend on the 14th, and it was a very successful event. We had several thousand people in attendance, and everyone had a good time, and we raised a lot of good money for this particular program. We're going to be doing another one in May at our 3rd district picnic. So keep an eye on the calendar of events, and y'all come up and visit with us and enjoy what we're doing. And any one of you, in any one of your chapters, any one of your districts, can get involved in this program. Just contact Craig Topin with Wheels for Warriors USA. It is a wonderful program, and it gets people back riding, and even new riders. So with this program, they get a motorcycle, they get all of their safety gear, they get registration, insurance, a gas card for $350, everything that they need to be out here riding with us. Matter of fact, our very first recipient, who is now the chapter post commander of Post 422 in Lee, Florida, Mr. Billy Howard. Billy wasn't involved a whole lot with anything with the American Legion until he received that first motorcycle, and it wasn't a very good one, trust me. It spent more time in the shop than it did in Billy's garage, but since then he's bought 2 new motorcycles, and he has taken over. At one point he was the director for Post 224, and now he is a post commander of a brand new post. So this program does a lot for the Legion. And I'd like to see all of y'all come and participate with this program, or maybe implement it at your chapters. That's all I got.
Yeah, salute. Go back to your seats.
All right, for all of you that have donations, please work on line on the left side. Anyone has donations? 1. Oh, there's more. Okay.
Here's left.
Yeah.
Single file behind you, please.
Would you like to receive the check? Go.
Jughead from chapter 382. I would like to give a check for $15,116.12 for project referendum.
Doug, turn around. Doug. Hey. Doug.
Hey, Jacob, come here.
Turn around. Wineland. Perfect.
Hi, I'm Claire, Director for Post 359 in Fort St. John. We're giving 500 to CODA and 500 to Project Vet Relief.
Jennifer, get in there. Come on. Nice.
Fireball from Post 9. This is our $106 we raised last night from the Where's Waldo contest. Project Beverly.
Look there.
All right, I'm Chuck Lowry from District 8 Riders Group, and we had a hog roast. A lot of you guys were there, and I want to thank you right now for coming here and supporting it. We served 237 meals. Great success, beautiful day. We are honored to have our commander there. And our checks for $1,500 going to the Children and Youth Picnic.
I'm Tina Brown, I'm the director for 113, and for children and youth, we'd like to give you another check for $1,000.
You guys all just go
Squeeze in. Nice.
Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger.
District 8. Good.
Hi, I'm Linda Thompson from Chapter 347, and we have three $500 checks, child and youth, suicide prevention, and vet relief.
Thank you. One more time.
Bob Colby, Chapter 120, Holly Hill, District 17, $1,000 to Project Vet Relief.
Jim.
Was he looking over his shoulder?
Look, Becky. Oh, I love that one. That's got to go online. Go show her.
That's a bonus.
All right, we have two brand new chapters that are going to receive their charter today. If I can get the Western Area Chair and the District 1 Chair and the members of Chapter 78 to come forward.
You coming down? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Luke. Luke.
All right, the reason I asked the district chair and the area chair over here is because they have their vests ready and they've been patiently waiting to put them on. They asked me, why can't we do this at the beginning of this, at the opening ceremony or the opening session? Because now we walk around for the next 4 days looking like a bunch of dorks who don't belong.
Aww.
So, well, this is how it's planned. Suck it up, you'll get it on Saturday. So Saturday is here. And we have Don Westfall, the Western Area Chair, and Clint Hughes, the District 1 Chair, who is going to vest these guys and gals. Chapter 78 is out of Milton, Florida. So, you know, District 1. You know how hard that one is to hit everything. Now we're going to add another one there for you guys to knock out. You guys just start heading up on this way. No, not yet. They're not part of the placard. Diane here is the post commander of 78. And Rick here is the director of newly formed Chapter 78. One thing about our Milton posts, they are a small post and they are growing and they're trying to expand. So they do have limited hours, so if they do get that plaque, you have to
Call ahead.
You have to work to get it. All right, you're dismissed. All right, our next charter is for Chapter 114. We have a representative from 114 to go up and accept the charter. These guys have been operating illegally and they've been wearing a vest for a while.
Well, I've been playing this for a while.
I would like to, while they are doing this, I would like to credit Mike Simmons, the District 2 Chair. For those that have been riding out in the District 2 area, know that there's been one chapter out there for the longest time. He has tripled their numbers in the last year. He has brought on two, there's another one coming soon, so. Come on forward. Crawfordville, right? Crawfordville, Florida, South Tallahassee. For those of you that don't know about District 2, there's not a lot of posts within District 2 that has probably some of the best rural riding you will ever do. You get your picture?
Got your charter? Go sit down. Congratulations. What's in the bag? No, it's not.
Chips? Oh,
That was yours.
Now, we already have some from certificates to present. Here's some lucky.
So we want to thank all of our facilitators. Let's give them a hand for all the classes they facilitated. It was one of our survey results several years ago that you wanted writers to teach the writers, and that's exactly what we've done. So that was another result of the survey, so I'm plugging that. Please be sure to give us the survey results, go online, and let us know what you think. Bob Matheson. Leo Finance Trainer. Michael Gambler, Raymond, Sergeant at Arms class. Denny Luke, event planning.
That is a 550.
You have to block him out, right?
Jessica Moore, eating protocol. Joe Maltese, leadership training. Verna Luke, web design and web maneuvering.
You got circles in here. You'll have to just prop it. Oh, that's mine.
Lamar Joker Camacho, her sidekick, web designer. Lauren King, chaplain training.
Lauren.
Sue List, tracking the miles.
Lauren.
Wayne Parrott, group writing. He'd be faster if he was on his bike. Bobby Greer, also group writing.
Bobby.
Ted Weeder, motorcycle safety.
Look at the size of these things.
Julie Hughes, my co-facilitator with adjunct training, membership training.
Woohoo! Julie!
She's on a move. Slow down.
Good training.
We would not be able to pull this off without our volunteers. And I know there was a lot of people that stepped in and donated their time. I don't even know the names of everybody. There are certain ones though that are always been here and have always helped no matter what. And we want to recognize them. Dave Campo, our quartermaster.
It's not getting any better.
His lovely wife, Carla Campo.
Carla. Yay, Carla.
She's not in the assembly, but she's excused. Joanne Parrott.
Mrs. Parrott.
Yeah, I don't really said that. Yeah.
Nice.
You can go take the place next to your husband if you choose to.
She's just done.
Volunteers in this wonderful merchandise room was what's this first name? Tom and Patty LaJoy.
I said they. Yeah, he's there. They're at the pool.
I enjoyed it.
Also in that merchandise room was Ken Ivey.
They always got knocked around.
Okay. So thank you all for your contributions, your volunteerism, your hours that you served. We thank you, we thank you, we thank you.
I got a question for Scooby here. You got the contract for the sign next year? You already signed the contract?
Hey, one thing that people that did not get recognized, and a lot of you may not have seen, but on day one here was a little bit of circus on check-in. We had individuals who went out to the roundabout out there at check-in while there was about 2 miles of traffic down the main street there, and they were directing motorcycles in. I don't know who that was, but I did saw you out there. I'd just like to thank whoever that was out there trying to make the check-in process a little more smoother than the way it went.
Yep.
We also had a couple more volunteers that Dave wanted to thank. That's Gary King and Raul Pizarro. Thank you guys. people we want to recognize. We do it here at Summit because they do all the planning, but they still have to do all the writing as well. We want to recognize our road captains for the in-state unity ride. Wayne Parrott, Joe Margiana, Jason Scoble. They put a lot of work into this. They're on the phone, they're calling to post, making sure that there's stops, trying to figure out that route. So they deserve a lot of our thanks, and they drive us, or guide us, I should say, guide us safely to our destinations each and every day. So thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Johnny.
So now we want to tell you who the winners are of the raffles. So we took another suggestion off the survey and had the winners pulled before the session to, in the interest of time. So see how that works?
Woohoo!
Feedback when we listen to you.
Yay!
The baskets are over there on the side, so after the meeting is over, then come get your basket.
Oh.
Basket number 1 goes to Scott M. Your phone number is 813-997-2732. You want to stand up to see if you're here? There you go. Stand up to see if you're here. You guys, we got here Tuesday. It's been a long, long haul. Number 2, El Cabrera, 386-982-6275.
Laura!
Always wins.
Always wins. One of those, huh? Number 3, Karen Corbett.
Karen!
I heard the squeals, I know she's here. You're number 3. Number 4, Huey, 863-255.
Huey!
Number 5, Heather Atkins.
Woo!
You got that nice picnic basket. Number 6, no name.
Uh-oh. Pull out your tickets.
Ruh-roh. Okay, get your ticket numbers out. If this person is not here, then we're just going to take this basket to state rally. 860-2339. 2339. Yeah, the red ones.
What is it?
860-2339.
So,
Oh.
I got a problem. That one is one of my tickets, but it's missing. It's in the line. That's 2338. 2337, 2338, 2340.
Nope. Not yours. Not yours.
That was probably a single ticket that was for $1. So if anybody does come up with this number after, when you go back to your room, maybe that's where your tickets may be, just let us know. We'll set this one aside. If not, then again, this will just roll over to the rally. Gosh, do I really have to say this?
Basket number.
7, the big one. 5 all.
Wait a minute. Which fireball?
863-397-7351.
Oh, Maria! Maria!
Thank you for that correction, Maria. Easy come, easy go.
Change your name.
Okay, and the winner of the 50-50, which was for $307.
Wow, nice.
Kenny L. 254-220-8939. Your money's in the bag.
Money's in the bag. Nice. Nice. Uh-oh. He's going to count it. Doesn't trust y'all. Wow. Yeah, that's right. No trust.
$127 project, Metro League.
Thank you.
I was just told that the other raffle baskets that are going to Challenge 22, they're still on sale. And see Joanne Parrott for tickets.
Any other business to come before this assembly? Go, come on.
Chapter 90 has had this plaque for 10 months now.
Oh.
So Chapter 240, Spirit, has requested for me to bring it to Summit so he can retrieve it. So Spirit, would you please come up here and retrieve your plaque? Here you go, brother. We got that saved for you.
You gotta show the rest of us.
I knew I was running back.
Great shirt.
Another walk machine.
Another walk.
Post 55 has 2 plaques to give back.
Oh.
Post 83, McClenny.
Oh.
Come on, bring your whole post up here. None of them are good, proud enough to come and get it. Lonely Claremont, Florida.
Shame, 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 shame.
See, you couldn't even got it. You got 3 people right there. We'll come get it next week.
Oh, the walk of
And we also have chapter 277, Boca Raton.
Oh.
I was told they were coming to get it, but with a plaque that's just printed off of board.
Be kind.
They're not here. I say, is that you? No. All right. I guess we're not giving that one back. Going back on the board with the rest of ours. Appreciate it. Thank you.
More walk of shame?
District 5 is doing a picture out at the clock tower immediately after.
Thank you.
Since I got sucked into this,
Oh, yeah.
we're $1,500 short of what money we need, Scoop. No, listen, we're going to do it no matter what. Because I was told there's a Speedo back there for me. You don't want to see it, but it's there. And I believe, are we jumping in the pool or in the ocean?
The ocean.
So let's raise some money. Hey, we take cash. It's online. Let's get it done, Scoop. You're a good salesman.
Sounds like we're not jumping into anything. $1,500 short.
That, or we should do it and bring the money in. Or we don't have to do it. You're right. You're right. We don't have to do it, and you guys pay your money anyway.
To be determined. To be.
Uh-oh.
I'll give them the 1,500. In a second. We're going to raise $1,500 right now.
Yeah, we are.
Now hang on. Hold on to that though. Don't put it back in your pocket. Okay, did everybody notice this poster over here?
Yes.
This is the 10th ALR Summit poster. We're going to raffle that off right now. And I'm sure there is a post out there that's got $1,500 that wants to give for this poster that they can put it right out in their front lobby. So we're going to start the bidding off at, let's say, $100. $100. Who'll give $100 for this poster right here? $100. We got $100 right there. Who'll give 200? 200. We got 200 right there. Hector, thank you so much. 300? Do we have $300? Oh, come on. $300. Joe Marchigiani. How about $400? $400 right there. How about 5? We're almost there. A third of the way. We got 500 right there. How about 6? Who's going to give me $600? What post is going to stand up right now and give me $600 for this poster? He's got, Joe's got 600. 7? How about 7? Who's going to give me 7? It's worth $700. This is the only one. We got 7 over here. Why don't you just go all the way, Joe? 1,500. How about it? I got 700. Who's got a beautiful front lobby that they'd like to put this beautiful poster in the front? 69 does? We got some 6. Mark, what do you think? The Suns can handle it, right? The Suns can buy that. They got plenty of money. I got 700. Who's going to give me 800, Mark? No? 750? Can we get 750? Who's going to give me 750 for this poster? Come on, 725. Who's going to give me 725? It's allows you $25 more.
Go ahead, Joe.
No.
$25 more. Who's going to give me 7.25? I got 7. Going once. 700 going twice. 800. Who's at 800 over here? We got 800 over here, Joe.
That's my Jeff.
$800.
They're bidding against you, Joe.
850. Come on, 850. Hey, the cost of a registration, $50. $850. We got 800. 800 going once. 800 going twice. Everybody on the count of 3. 1,000.
No, but.
Who said 1,000? All right, I'm already at going twice. We're gonna get the rest of the money. We only need 700 more after this.
We'll get it.
Yeah, you're gonna get up here and model your Speedo. Oh yes, you are.
Good money to put clothes back on.
All right, count of three. Going twice. Sold! $800.
Aw.
This is what we do.
Oh.
Hey, yeah.
$10 a piece and you have. Yep. Uh-oh.
All right, let's get yours.
All right. No, he has to talk. Okay.
Hey, Jason, I just donated $10.
Hey, my name is Hector from 394.
Woo, Hector!
I'm gonna put a challenge for everybody over here. One challenge, everybody over here. This is my donation. Everybody here.
Let's get the hats.
It's only $20.
$20.
Okay, so come on, everybody, come up. All the riders, come up.
Oh, you
$20. Okay, we can make that money with $20. Come on, come on. All I need $20 per rider. Come on, $20. Come on, $20 per rider. Thank you. Come on, only $20 per rider. Thank you.
Get it from my husband. Get it from him.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Come on, rider, $20. Thank you. Come on, everybody, come on, $20. Come on. $20. Thank you, everybody. $20. That's all we need, $20. That's all I need. $20 per rider. Thank you. Appreciate it. $20.
Come on, guys, get off the wall.
All right, $20. That's all I need. $20. Thank you. All right, everybody, come on. Okay. Come on, everybody, $20. That's it. That's all I have. $20. $20.
All about timing.
That's what we got. $20. Come on, $20. Everybody, come on. Thank you. Thank you. All right, $20. Anybody else? Anybody else? $20.
Oops, sorry. Scooby, you're getting in the water.
Okay. Doug Hockenberry, where are you?
Oh!
The challenge has been met.
Woohoo!
6 o'clock in your Speedos.
On the beach! At the beach!
At the clock tower, 6 o'clock.
That's to put in the Speedo.
Yeah, exactly.
guys better do some sit-ups.
I know we're running a little over, but apparently you all thought that it was important enough to run a little long today. Which will...
You're not done.
We're not done yet.
$1,800 from that side.
Is there any further business come before the assembly? If not, I'll accept the motion from the floor to adjourn.
So moved!
So moved!
Second!
Everybody please uncover. Chaplain, will you please offer prayer?
Let's pray. Father God, again, we come before you. We thank you for the time that we've had together. We thank you for the opportunity we have to laugh and smile and have fun. Father, we ask that you would continue to be with us as we leave this evening and tomorrow. Give us safe journeys home. We ask that you would bless everyone that's here and those that have been here and had to leave already. Father, we have some that have fallen ill in one way or another, and we ask that you would just touch their lives. You are the great healer. And so we ask that you would heal their bodies and their ailments. Father, we ask that you be with our military around the world and at home. Keep them safe. Bring them home at the appointed hour. Be with our POWs and our MIAs, wherever they might be. And continue to give their families hope for the future and the return of their loved ones. We ask all this in your name. Amen.
Amen.
Cover. Sergeant at Arms, will you please retrieve the POW MIA cover from the empty chair? Until we meet again, let us remember our obligation to our country can be fulfilled only by the faithful performance of all duties of citizenship. Let service to the community, state, and nation be ever a main objective of the American Legion and its members. Let us be ever watchful of the honor of our country, our organization, and ourselves, that nothing shall swerve us from the path of justice, freedom, and democracy. With our nation's color in place, hand salute. I now declare this meeting of the American Legion Riders 10th Annual Summit adjourned.